Come on, it matters. So far, nobody looks better than me. So far, nobody's tried yet, though. Okay, hang on. Now I see a couple people trying. Oh, I don't know. Maybe Owen's got it. I think Owen might have those eyes. Ty looks about ready now. Ladies, I appreciate it. That's what we're looking for. All right, then. Let's start loud and proud, just like in class. How you guys doing today? It's good to see you. Thanks for asking. That's all about it. And get started with some squats. So hands up. And remember, when you're doing squats, feet shoulder width apart. Keep your head up. Keep your feet flat. And then let's see if you can bust them out nice and smooth, just like me. All right? Ready. And ooh, ooh, dois, três, quatro, cinco, seis, sete, oito, nine, 10. Good. And
you're still hurting.
And then we get to go ahead and bust out some back break fall stand and base. So all we're gonna do is give ourselves a hug, tuck, go down, back, and snap, and then make sure on the way up that you're starting in this good strong position, bringing your foot under and back, and you're staying facing that opponent the entire time. All right, let's see who's got it. Go ahead. Just bust out a few on your own, guys. We're looking for smoothness and technique right now. Caleb and Naya are showing us how it's done. I think they're already on their 6th one right now. That's insane. There we go. Get it, Jane. Catch him. You can catch him, Jane. You can catch him. Come on. Nice, Ray. Way to be a good leader, man. Good. All right. Time. So those are pretty simple. You know this one. Let's do a little bit more of that like hip switching, a little bit more of that shoulder switching. We're going to do some bear crab. Okay, so you start like a bear, and we're switching to crab. It's always opposites. My leg always comes under. All right? We can do it smooth. Ready? Wait. Are you ready? It's a real question. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, you were ready. Let's go. Get it, get it,
All right,
get
y'all.
it.
Who's got the best one?
Bear.
Jacob's
Switch
looking
it.
good.
Good. Keep going. Keep going.
Adeline and Olive, yeah, they're looking good as well. Try to switch directions if you guys can. I know it's kind of tough to switch and then go the other way, but give it a try.
Good. Put it in reverse. Put it forward. You can do like little ones where you just go forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Or you can just keep going the same direction. Uh-huh. All we're doing is flipping it over. Bear to crab, bear to crab. Keep going. Good, Ray. Keep setting that example, man. Opposites, opposites. Try to use the opposites when you switch, right? If I lift up this hand, right, if this one comes up, then it's going to be this foot that lifts up. All right, and all I'm going to do is switch those things. Okay, that's how that switch happens. Now, time. Bring it in. And we're all going to go to the ground to hit some of the basic jiu-jitsu warm-up. Look, teamwork is everything. And especially right now where we're doing just like a bunch of different little things, don't waste our time. Let's see if you can keep up so we can fly through this warm-up and get to some real stuff, okay? Right. So give yourself a hug. Back break fall. Knees up, elbows in, your hands protect your, waist. And then we're going for straight bridges. So belly up high. Make sure you're not doing any of these soft bridges, okay? Ready, and boom. Boom. Dois, três, quatro, cinco, seis, sete, oito, nine, 10. Good, and then we go for triangles. So now feet up in the air. If you know how to hit that lock at the end, then bust it out every single time. Alternating, okay? Ready, and dois, três, quatro, cinco, seis, sete, oito, nine, 10. Good. And then let's go ahead and hit some Kimura sit-ups. So we're starting up on one elbow. The other hand is reaching down to grab my wrist. Look, my top foot is stopped. I never let my knees clack together. This can get me hurt. Top one stopped. Now all we're going to do is just open and fan up to the other side, only to our elbow. Right? Kimura sit-ups. Let's see if you can keep up. Ready? And boom. Dois, três, quatro, cinco, seis, sete, oito, nine, 10. Good. And then we can go ahead and hit our fan ups. So for a fan up, I want to get all the way to my hand this time so that I can do a little bridge. Okay? And I'm really practicing making sure my hand is behind me and I do a straight bridge. I'm not doing the stand and base right now. It's not this. Right? That's not how I lifted myself. Okay? I really stretch right now. And then I fan up on the other side, stretch. Fan up, stretch. Let's see if you can hit this one nice and tight with the team. Okay, starting on one side. So one hand is down. We're just going to fall to our back and fan up on the other side. Ready. And boom, boom. Dois. Três. Quatro. Cinco. Seis. Sete. Oito.
All the way up to your hand. Come on, guys. If you're just rolling from side to side, that's not the hand up.
Dez.
Nice.
Good. Hey, Professor's talking some important stuff. If you out here just rolling back and forth, let's see if your fan sweep works on me when it's time, all right? It's gonna matter. But now let's go ahead and just hit a couple, let's say the fun ones. They're also a little challenging. But I want to see who can bring their feet. If I just lay down just like totally flat, totally straight like a pencil, I want to see who can bring their feet all the way over like a rainbow to touch the ground over their head. So I'm just trying to bring my feet all the way over for a touch and then put them nice and back smooth. I don't want to hear any slams or see anybody falling. Okay, if I fall this way like this, that wasn't it. That was not the move. Now look, if I do this one, and then I fall like this, that also was not the move, right? It's a nice, smooth touch, front to back, okay? Just using my toes. Over, and then back down.
Hey guys, when you do this, make sure your head is facing the camera so that we can see you a little bit better. So put your heads toward the camera.
Good call. You can also turn sideways so we can see that you get folded in half, right? If you go like this, then we can see, you can see the sideways angle. You can see my toes. Good, keep going.
Yeah, try to make your guys' toes touch. Try to touch the mat with your toes over your head.
Yeah, Jacob, nice and steady. Right, it's about the.
I know this one's kind of challenging. This one's tough.
Yes, there you go. Little touch, and then back. Good.
Good job, Ray.
Nice.
Keep pushing, Jane.
Yeah, nice job, you guys. Looking really good.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to use your stomach muscles for this one. You guys gotta use those belly muscles.
Then what, Naya? It's not just a hold forever. We touch over and then we touch back down. Keep switching. Tap over, tap down. Right? Tap over and then tap back down. Tap over and then tap back down. There we go. Last couple times. Good job, Jane. Show him up. Okay, time. So, that right there is honestly just like a fun exercise. It's really useful for jiu-jitsu. But, speaking of, there's a lot of drills we can do that are really useful for jiu-jitsu. And I want to make sure that we're doing some of those in the warm-up. So let's hit our bullfighter pass. Okay, this is simple, guys. All this is the knuckles down or hands down if you have to. And then I'm shuffling side to side, right? And what I'm practicing, I'm practicing hitting this super quick hard pass where I just slam his legs down, shuffle around, and squish it. It's insanely powerful. If you know how to do it, it works, but you gotta know how to do it. So let's figure out if you can hit this drill nice and quick, okay? Knuckles down, everybody get ready. And then we're going side to side, back and forth, quick as you can. Ready, get set, hold up. Ready has a certain look, right? Or are you ready? Think about what that would mean if I was looking at you right now at the gym. If me and you are sitting on a jiu-jitsu mat across from each other, and I say, are you ready? That means something. And if he thought he was ready while he was sitting there like this, what's happening to him next?
Getting crushed.
I'm going to make him pay for it. Sorry. Say, don't be the one who's out there slacking in the beginning, guys. When we start something, we should be ready for it. Okay, knuckles down. Get ready. Get set. Shuffle. Side to side. Let's go. Show Ray. Go, Ray, go. Side to side. Yeah, there we go. Get it, 9. Nice. Go. Don't stop. Good job, Caleb.
Side to side, guys. Yep, circle on your hands.
Keep it up, Natalie. Keep going.
Jacob's killing it.
Nice work.
Yep, shuffle from side to side. Shuffle side to side.
Nice, ladies. Not crossing our feet. Keep going. Come on, you got 5 more seconds.
Come on, stay up. Stop. Over.
Time. Who's tired? You should be. But how do you look? I actually didn't see anybody face plant, and I kind of expected it, so good job. Now we're gonna practice the one more pretty simple passing drill. It is the two-step pass. Professor, can I borrow this name? It doesn't matter if you have a partner, right? I have a partner so that I can show you guys what we're doing. It really doesn't matter. I just need some sort of target on the ground. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna step across and then out. Okay, I'm not really gonna worry about my partner's legs right now. I'm just gonna be stepping around. So I step across and then I step out. And then I go back. Now this side. Across and then out. Notice where my feet are going. When I step across, it's right by his belt. When I step out, it's straight out the side from that. And then back. Cross by the belt, straight out. Back. Cross out, back. Cross out, back. Cross out, back. This is the whole drill. We're just practicing this footwork so that we can dance. Okay? Let's figure out who's got this one. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. I was ready. Professor wasn't ready. I was not ready. Stay ready, guys. You know the drill. Show them, Naya. Show them what ready looks like. Let's see it. Shane, what you got? Two-step drill. All we got to do is have something on the ground. Doesn't even matter what you got. And I'm going to cross out, back. Cross out, back. Cross out, back. Cross out, back. Jane, let's go. Work time. I want to see you hit it. Ray, show her how it's done. Right? You can use a pillow if you want to go by yourself, or you can use Ray or Jane. You can use your partner if you want to use it. But I'm stepping around the legs, cross, out, and then back. Okay, let's go. Good. Nice job, ladies. Stay moving.
Jacob,
Good job.
step with your other leg first. Good job. There you go.
Good job slowing it down and focusing on those details, Jacob. That was tight, man. Really good work focusing on the details. I like how you always fix it to a normal position again. Every time you're done with one, you make sure you're standing normal in front of your partner again. Right? Like you always like check your feet and everything, and I love that. It's really keeping the drill simple for you. It's making you good at it. Good work.
Guys, remember, coach isn't crossing his ankles really close together. So when he says cross, that doesn't mean he's putting his feet right over each other, because that's how you fall.
That's my cross. Right? The cross step is going to be a big one. I'm stepping way up by where their hip would be, right? Their legs are all right here. I'm not trying to step right down here by their toes. I'm trying to step up by their belly, right? So I'm stepping up here. Okay, nice big step cross, and then out, so that I'm in nicely on belly position. All right, time. Bring it back in, guys. We're gonna do the same thing, but now we're just gonna add the real swish at the end. Even if you don't have a partner, we're just gonna practice going down and swishing a little bit. So I'm actually not gonna use a partner. We'll just use the line for this, because a lot of you guys are solo. So when I'm here, right, cross, out, just like Coach was saying, this is not my cross step. This did not get me anywhere near their belt, okay? Their belly's somewhere up there. So when I cross, it's gotta be way up by their belly, okay? Cross, out, and then I'm gonna go down to knee on belly. If you're on a hard floor, use your hands to help, okay? If you're on a nice smooth mat, practice just doing a little squat to put that one middle knee down. How many knees? One knee. Set it for a reason. One knee goes down. It's like the double leg, guys. I'm not doing this. This is a weak sauce position. Okay, that back one still has to be out flat and strong. Okay, and then I just stand right back up and put it reverse. So cross, out, down to knee on belly. And then I stand right back up, put it reverse. Cross, out, down to knee on belly, step right back up. That's the whole drill. Okay, you can use your hands, no worries. Okay, if you need that for the extra balance or to catch you so you don't slam or burn your knee up, it's fine. But I want to see you guys touch your knee down so we practice the real position. Let us see who has good knee on belly. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Get it. What you got? Cross out, and then belly swish. I want to see some bellies get flattened. Come on.
Nice job, Jacob.
Good. Cross. Yes. Good. I know your partner's legs are giant, Jacob. You have really giant legs down there, but you can really practice taking big steps. That'll make you really strong with them. I love it. Good job. Keep going. Keep aiming for that belly. know whose room this is that just got so serious. Oh, that's Team Carrijo over there. Owen over here throwing down. I got to watch him tear the jacket off. He was just like, we don't need this no more. He's putting in work. Get it, Owen?
He holds out.
Knee on belly.
Come on, you guys, get those reps in.
Yep, make sure both of your feet end up to the side. Both of your feet should end up on one side.
Adeline and Olive, the leg that you step with first, so the one that we're crossing, that's the one that we're going to go to our knee on.
You guys were actually just doing a double leg at the end. So you did cross out, and then you rolled this knee out like a double leg, right? After I go
have a
cross
question.
out, this is the middle. That's what needs to get switched. So cross out, this knee. Boom. Okay?
A pillow might help too, if you guys didn't want to do it on yourselves. Look, see you guys, Coach.
I have a question.
We got a pillow. Adeline, I'll watch Coach real quick. Why, you see how Coach set the cross?
Now it's obvious.
Yeah, he's going to drop that knee down, and the other one stays up. You want to try to pin the person down.
I might get, you might get.
Cross step. Boom. Now drop that knee down on the pillow though, so you don't smash your knee on the ground. Think like the pillow is your partner's.
Coach, I have a question.
What's up, Mason?
Our screen cut out, so we don't know what to do.
Hey, at least now I know that that's what always happens. So well, all we're doing is just the same thing, cross out, and then we're dropping down to our knee. Okay, so I go cross, out, and then I drop down to switch that thing. Boom. Okay, only that knee goes down, and then I stand right back up, but in reverse. Cross out, knee on belly. Cross out, knee on belly. Right back up in reverse. Okay? Let's see.
Right,
cross
thanks.
out, knee on belly. You got it, Mason. Just a couple more guys that we're going to bring it in.
Adeline and Olive, it might be helpful if you set something down or do it with each other so that you can see where your legs are going.
I thought you got one. Where did it go? Oh, okay. Okay, so now both of you have a target. Separate them a little bit so you don't bump into each other. Oh, you're good, you're good. Okay, so yes, make your step again. You had a good step. Cross out. Now, where are they? Boom. There it is. You got it.
Yeah.
That's it. Now, where are they? Boom. Got them. Yes. Hey, remember, just like the double leg drill, when I'm going for like the knee to the ground, am I doing it like this? That hurts so bad. I don't even know how you guys do this all the time without feeling like it shatters your leg. I'm on a mat, and that feels terrible. Squat and roll it. Okay? There's just a much smoother, safer way to be able to do that motion. Squat and roll. Okay? So you're doing cross out. Yes, that was much smoother, wasn't it? Right? There should be no crash, even though it's a pillow. Right? In reality, like, I don't need to fall and try to break all my partner's ribs every single time that I do this. Every time. All right, time. Bring it in, bring it in. And it's time for a challenge. So the one challenge that we're going to do today is a pretty simple one. Okay, all that we're going to do is we're going to see who can bust out the best squats the fastest. Now, this won't go for too long. We won't go for any longer than 1 minute, I promise. But what we're going to do is we're going to figure out who can do this at the highest pace. So we're going to figure out if anybody can squat faster than I can. Now, you have to be doing a good squat. Look at me if you don't want to be called a cheater when you think you won. Okay, when you're doing a good squat, it means that my butt gets at least as low as my knees right here. Okay, in jiu-jitsu, I'm okay if you go low. Okay, if we're doing like a real stretchy, flexible squat, I'm okay if you sit your butt all the way down and then come all the way back up. But your butt has to get at least that far, right? You can see how this made a straight line, so that means that my butt is as low as my knees. That's as far as I have to make it every time in order for it to count, right? I'm just going to say go, and then all of us are going full speed. Do not quit. If you stop in the middle of this drill, I'm going to discount you immediately as a potential winner for this challenge. The point is to do this hard, fast, and smooth. Stopping ain't smooth. You ready? Get set. Go. Owen might have me. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Nice job, you guys. Nice job. I want to see. Yeah, Jacob. Come on, you don't have too long to prove it. We're just going until I can figure out who's the fastest. Caleb's pretty close.
Caleb's flying.
Oh, wait, go full. Get all of them. Whoa. Nice. It's close. I think.
Team Carrillo's going pretty fast there, Coach.
Who is?
The brother.
Cordova?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. All right, time. Hey, that was pretty tough. How do you look after doing something tough? Face check.
Yep, normal face.
Okay. I was just checking. Now look, that was really tough. A couple of you guys were so close to winning that, except that I think I saw you pause. I think I saw you take your break and catch your breath for a second. All right, if you stop, man, that's cheating. You're just wasting all that time you can be getting stronger. So this one, I gotta say, I think out of everybody that I was watching, the person who I saw not really stop was Owen. I'm gonna give this one to O because I think he was flying and I don't think I caught him stop for a second. That was clean, man. All right, let's bring it in, catch your breath, and show off that respect for Matt Chat, okay? Make sure that you're nice and close so we can see you. Good. You guys can sit. I'm going to stay standing just because it's where our camera is now. It's easy for me to just stand here. But do you remember what we're talking about? Actually, on Monday, we did a reminder. We did a reminder of another one that was incredibly important. But Wednesday, we did absolutely talk about this new subject a little bit. Let's see. Oh, and you won that one. Do you remember what it is that we're talking about?
Respect.
Ooh, you're so close. That was actually the Monday one. That's the thing that we got reminded of because it was just so important and so awesome, and that's always something we should bring, always. But this week, the thing we're really focusing on is something that starts with E. Anybody? Jane, do you remember? I'm really curious. I want to test that memory. I think I saw you say it correctly. Wait, you're muted? Oh, wait, you may have to unmute yourself over there. Ray, could you maybe help us? Oh, no, we're good. What's up?
We're
You're good, Ray.
already
We got it.
muted.
What's the E word? What are we talking about? What's our next? Yes, there it is. It's energy. Everybody say energy. Energy. And energy is obvious, guys. You know what kind of energy other people have. You can see it. You can see it all over their face. Like right now, you can see if I have this kind of energy and I'm like super excited and amped up and I'm ready to go. And you could also see if I showed up and I had like a different kind of energy, you know, like I was just feeling like this the whole day. Like there's a different kind of attitude or a different kind of mood that I can bring everywhere I go. And you know why it matters? Because that's like that's how you think is by, you know, using your brain to try to learn these things. If your brain is just in this kind of mood, if your brain is just lagging behind, like it's not really awake, like it's not really there, it's not there. You're not really doing anything. And it can be easy to fall into that trap, right? It can be easy to go somewhere and maybe you start getting a little bored or like it's dragging on. You're like, oh, but I don't want to do this, you know? And when you feel that way, sometimes you just want to like shut down and you want to just lay there and do nothing. Does anybody ever feel like this where you just want to lay down and do absolutely nothing?
Sometimes.
I do. Hey, if you feel that way, like that's okay. Everybody's going to feel that sometimes. But should you let that feeling win? Should you let the just, like, is that what should be able to take control of you? Probably not. You want to have the ability to always be able to bring the energy that you need. So if you're going to school, it's time to go to school. If you go there and you're like this all the whole time, you're wasting it. You're wasting that time. You're not going to have a good day. It's going to be rough, right? And you're not even going to get something out of this, right? It's not worth it. But if you actually make yourself wake up a little bit, get ready for it. All right, we're going to school. Then you can actually still have a good day. Same thing with the Zoom class, right? If you're showing up and it's time to do something, maybe it's not something you wanted to do today. Maybe you weren't feeling it. Maybe you were in a cranky mood. Maybe you were tired. You were sore, whatever. Like when it's time and mom or whoever says like, hey, it's time for the Zoom class, like you have a choice right there. You have a choice as to what kind of energy you bring. You can start bringing this kind of energy where you're like, all right, I'm going to do some jiu-jitsu. I'm going to get warmed up, get ready to go, get some cool little moves. Or you can start going like, but I don't want to do this. And which one do you think is going to make for a better class? It's pretty obvious. So look, we can see your energy. The same way we can see your respect, the same way we can see the discipline, we can see the focus. It's all over your face, okay? If you're feeling like this right now, it shows. And that's something for you to be able to work on, right? Like, I want you guys to really focus, really challenge yourself, and trust me, you'll have fun. You'll have a good time, but you got to bring the right energy for it, all right? So we're about to get into some moves. When we drill technique, I want you guys to watch me and pay attention to the energy. And you guys tell me if I do the moves and I'm like, it's not what it looks like, all right? You guys got to pay attention to the energy and see if you can hit it like we do. Everybody say it with some energy. Energy. And then let's bring it in. So we're going to be looking at the side clinch today, all right, for our takedown. Can I borrow your professor, sir? So I was going to throw him on the pillow. No, so if we're looking at the side clinch, guys, if you're solo, how many of us are today? Looks like most of us have a partner, but I do see Jacob in here. And so look, when I'm doing the side crunch, all I'm trying to do is get a good side hug on my partner, okay? The hug that I'm looking for is under his armpits. Way too many of you guys are doing this lazy version, where you just walk up and just slap your arms around the partner. Yeah, guess who got the good one? I gave it to him because I forgot to go under his armpits, okay? I am swimming my hands under his armpits, okay? As I swim them under, I'm stepping in close and to the side. I want to make sure that I get all the way around to the side of him, and I'm locking my hands and locking his leg up, right? I'm pinching everything super tight right here. He's not getting away. Now, I use my head against his what? Heart. That's insanely important, guys. I bet I can catch everybody on here missing that detail one time, right? Where you're going to go like this, and then you're going to go like this. And you're going to be like, why isn't my partner leaning over backwards? It doesn't work. No, you're nowhere near their heart. Boom. Boom. I could break him right there. I could just slam him if I wanted to. But all you got to do is make your partner limbo, stand him right back up, okay? Don't make your partner fall right now, especially if they're on a weird floor. But if you fall, what are you doing? Break falls, all right? Do a back break fall if you get dunked. Do not try to catch. Do not limbo, okay? So all we're doing, guys, is just a simple swim in for the side hug and limbo. Swim in, side hug, limbo. That's all. If you're solo, you're doing it against a solo partner. Swim in for the side hug, limbo. Okay? Are you ready? Prove it. 1, 2, 3. Nice. I can tell who's ready. Some of you guys are locked in. Go
Come
ahead.
on, let's go. Come on, Spence. Come on. Come on, Owen. Let's go. Let's see it.
Nice. There we go. Under those armpits. Nice, man. Yeah, Jacob. Jacob, you don't need momentum for this one. Once you swim, hands under the armpits, don't keep running. You're going to swim, and then just like you're going to move forward a little bit. Swim to right here. Okay, so don't keep on charging them the entire time for this one. I want you to shoot in and then kind of pause and get control of it. Okay? Keep going, keep going. Nice. What you got, ladies? Let's see it. Swim under those armpits. I want to see this hug. There we go, to the side. Yes. Remember, not all the way down, just a little limbo. It's actually pretty hard to fight that once you get started.
Hey, you guys, make sure that you guys aren't doing the finger grip here. If you guys are lacing your fingers together, this is not strong. You guys can actually really hurt your fingers if you try to squeeze like this. So remember, palm sandwich, gable grip.
Super important detail. Thank you, Professor. Good, keep going. Oh, Ty, Spence, where are you at? Let me see it. More. Double unders, side clinch. Oh, there should be no falls right now. Boom. Hey, remember, no falls. Less limbo, less limbo. That was good. Just make sure you don't put him down. You don't want to accidentally, like, slam somebody, all right? That's not the move. Look at that limbo power. That's hilarious. Good job, you guys. Hey, time. Bring it in really quickly. So I want to show you something, okay? When we're doing this takedown, Professor, can I borrow you? So I want you to face the camera, like face this way, okay? When we're doing this takedown, I'm getting into this position right here, okay, where I hug him from the side. I want to take him. Wait, did we lose our? Oh no, it's just the TV. I was making sure that you guys can still see us. We had our TV just black out. All right. So look, when I'm here, I want to make sure that he does like a perfect limbo. That's the direction he should go. Okay, not to the side, not to the side. Some of you guys start to arch too much. Some of you guys come right here, and then you're trying to go forward like this to make him go. That's not really my goal. Some of you guys almost try to like pick him up like you're going to slam him, and that makes him start arching this way. That's actually not my goal either. I really want to try to keep him dead center. I'm pulling so tight that he's going to be stuck right exactly there. Right? He's not going to move anywhere else. He's not going to lean anywhere else. And then the one place I'm going to let him go is that way. That's it. Right? And once I get him that way enough, I can just drop him, or I can fall and dive on him if I want to. But make sure that you're really focusing on that detail, okay? We're going to go for probably just 20 more seconds. Hit this one maybe 2 or 3 more times so that we can get that detail finalized. Then we'll move on to the ground attacks, all right? Ready? Come on, wait. Get us ready. 1, 2, 3. Good. Keep going. What do you got? Thank you, Professor. And make sure we can see everybody. Good. Getting that sideways angle, pulling them super tight, but making sure that they don't lean side to side. Okay, they're not leaning to either side. Boom. Pop it up. Shoot in for that hug. Make sure that head's on the heart. Okay, not back on the shoulder. Not down on their belly. All right, time. Bring it in. Everybody, eyes, let me see them. Hey, I think it's time for a useful reminder. Caleb, Naya, time. Bring it in real quick. Hey, I think it's really important that we all remember that when we're doing a new move, okay, and like that was one that we really haven't practiced in a good while. So if you're not super familiar with jiu-jitsu or super familiar with us, you may have just learned that for like the first time this week, okay? It takes some time to get good at something. The first time that we did it on Monday did not look that good. It didn't. Most of us looked way sloppier. A lot of us couldn't even do it. On Wednesday, more of us could do it. We started getting it a lot better. And now today, most of us can hit it. Most of you guys can get into that position. You can make them limbo correctly. Most of the details are looking awesome. But just remember how challenging that is sometimes, right? Like on Monday, we sucked. That's cool. That's a part of the training. There's nothing wrong with that. And so if you're struggling a little bit, do not get frustrated. Don't get annoyed. Don't get mad at your partner. Definitely don't take it out on them, right? We've got to be able to just keep on trying. And so if you don't have a question to ask, then just keep working. Don't worry about it, right? Like if you're not doing it perfectly, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. We'll keep on getting better. And sometimes you got to learn something 3 or 4 times before you even almost get it, all right? So just keep on coming to classes. Now we're going to go to the ground. We're going to hit a little bit of some side control attacks. Mason, that was a really sweet save. I was wondering what you were doing, but dude, that was insane. I can't believe I caught that. That was awesome. Okay, if you guys didn't see it, he had something fall in the background. He just like ran all the way to the opposite wall and saved it. It was really cool. So we're going to be looking at the Americana from side control of Professor. So starting off with side control, right? All of us will be starting here, even on the dummy, even on the jackets, or even on nothing. Okay, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be practicing the shoulder attack. Okay, the Americana. Now we're going to practice the locks for this one and for this one, but the one we're really focusing on is the Americana, this one. Anybody remember what this one's called? Anybody? Anybody? Nobody knows the name of this attack right here? Nobody? The cop move? Come on, somebody should know this one. This is the Kimura, okay? K-I-M-U-R-A, the Kimura. Okay, the Kimura is another shoulder twist where I'm gonna pull their hand down and back. The Americana goes up and back. Now let's look at how we set it up, okay? Today, we're gonna really make this simple. And the position that we're going to start in is side control, where I sweep his head, sweep his armpit. And then when it's time to attack, I'm going to bring the one under his head, and that's the one that's going to grab his wrist. Okay, so look, this is my hand that's under the head, okay, the one that was making the pillow. That hand is going to come out, and it's immediately going to find his wrist and pin it down to the ground, just like he's waving it. Remember, this is a different attack. It needs to be pinned up like he's waving. Okay, once I have it pinned, I make sure that my elbow goes down in front of his head. I want my elbow to kind of pull his head back against my knee. He should be squished in there. Now I'm just going to swim under his muscle and lock on top of my own hand. Notice how both grips are on top. They are not under, okay, top. And now from right here, I'm going to use this grip to apply the twist. Now if I just sit right here and try to twist, most people are really flexible right here, and I can do this all day long, and it's not going to make them tap. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to push down on his hand, down. I am smashing the back of his hand into the mat, and then I'm going to drag it down towards his toes, okay? This action right here of just dragging that lower takes away all of his flexibility. Most people will tap before they even get all the way low. Now, if you get all the way down, yeah, so you can't go very far. But if you get all the way low and they have not tapped yet, then you just keep on smashing their wrist and you pull up on that elbow to add twist, okay? So let's pretend that I got the lock and I went all the way down as far as I can, right? Let's pretend I can't go any further over here. Now I would just keep his hand down and pull up on the elbow, right? Up on the elbow like this, and that's gonna create that twist right there, okay? So again, side control, pin the wrist up, and then my other hand goes under the muscle and on top of my wrist. Look at the lock. This grip is super important. I've got to make sure I get the grip, and then I'm dragging it low. And if they haven't tapped out yet, I lift the elbow. Okay? Smooth, guys. Nobody should end up with a sore shoulder. Not one person. If your partner does this too quickly, tell them. If you are not paying attention, you're going to know it. You're going to feel this twist on your shoulder. So be ready to tap out. Be ready to do it early. Go. Let's see it from side control. Make sure you have a good combat base. And then we're going to go ahead and start with side control and bring the pillow out to start attacking.
Hey, if you guys are on if you're the person that's on the bottom having this move done to you, make sure you guys are sideways to the camera so that we can see what you guys are doing.
Caleb, will you do me a favor and spin around up there so we can see?
Yeah, so Adeline, you're gonna keep your head pointing towards the camera, and then your sister's gonna stay sideways. That's fine. You guys are good right there.
Yeah, you're good. Go ahead. Good. Owen, the hand comes out. We pin his wrist up like he's waving. The other one swims under and then on top of your wrist.
Good. Keep those.
It's got to stay under his muscle.
Yeah. Keep those elbows on the floor. Elbows on the ground, everybody. There we go. Nice. Slide that elbow down towards their hip bone.
Time. Look, I can tell it's worth working on now, and so we're going to do it just immediately. We're going to practice this detail. Everybody bring it in.
All of you should be tapping.
Hey, remember, guys, if we're going for an attack in like practice, so if I'm here drilling with Professor, how close to like the end of my flexibility should I get? How close to my arm breaking or tearing should I get?
Super far away.
Not even almost.
Yeah.
If you get to the point where you're having to like bridge your belly up into the air, you're letting your arm get twisted too much. So try to tap a little earlier than that. Okay? Even if it's not like super painful yet, you should be tapping to tightness, right? You should tap when it starts to feel kind of tight and you're like, oh, yeah, that's stuck now. They would keep on pulling, right? It should never get to the point of hurt, okay? Now, what I want to practice is the lock. All right, President? Yeah. Yep, so I was again. So all we're going to do is we're going to practice the lock both ways. I told you guys we were going to do this. We're going to practice this and this. It's just helping us to get the grips, okay? We're helping to understand how we're locking the arm. So we can ignore the head this time. We're going to really focus on this arm. First one is going to be up by his head, and when it's up, that's the hand that grabs the wrist. Boom. That's always the first step, is I pin his wrist. Now I can swim under the muscle, lock it up. Right now, we don't need to finish. I just practice doing a very tiny little twist. Not even enough to finish him. Just a little so I think about it. Twist. Okay? And then I'm going to let go and do it the other way. So now I'm going to pin his hand down this way. And notice, look, his hand is pointed this way, so that's the one that's going to grab his wrist and pin it down. Boom. If I start off and I'm like confused and I put it down there with the wrong one, I can think about it. Now it's pointing that way, so that hand has to get the wrist. Okay. Now I swim under the muscle and grab my wrist. Little bit of a twist. It really just means I'm pulling up on his elbow. That's it. Okay, now the other way. We go up. That one grabs the wrist, under the muscle, and lock. Little twist. Other way. Pin it down, under the muscle, little twist. Okay, I'm just practicing the lock back and forth. Okay, Americana, come on. Americana, come on. After you do it both times, just say you just do each one. Then you can switch, and you can let the top person try too. Okay, I want to see. 1, 2, 3. Who's got details? Prove it. Ty, let's see what you got. Owen, what you got? Let's see it, Owen. Lock it both ways. Try to keep those knees wide. Don't let your one leg splash out too far. Stay on your combat base. Suck those knees up. Suck them in tight. Oh, we lost our beat. There we go. Good. Did anybody else just see what happened in on Danny's screen? Because it was phenomenal. It was just a good time. Excuse me. Good, keep it up, keep it up. Just keep on practicing that lock, back, forth, try both ways.
Great job, Naya.
Nice. Appreciate you, Vanessa.
Hey, Jane, that was so good. Show it again.
Nice. Yeah, Jane, good job. Sorry, you were hiding behind the camera for me. I missed a couple. Good. Really good details. Man, you guys better be watching out for Jane over here. She is still a little tiger, but with her learning some of these techniques, you guys are going to be in danger. Good job, Jane. Show them what's up. Good. You had it, Jack, other way. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Good job, Katie. Good job, you guys. All right, time. Bring it in real quick, bring it in. So look, I just want to show you, okay? Can you do this to me real quick?
Yes.
And can you do it standing?
Okay.
Like this or first. So look, I don't even know what would be the best angle for this. So look, this attack right here that we're looking for, this like little lock that we're getting, this one is actually the Kimura, right? It's the one where the hand is pointed down towards the feet, and then it would take it back. All of these attacks are so strong. Like, I wanted to show you guys how this one is used by like the police. Can you just like just do this one? Now, I wanted him to do that. It sucks. I wanted him to do that so you guys can see how powerful that is. With my arm being taken in this direction, when it really gets rotated, it becomes so dangerous that like they can control my whole body. They could make me do like a flip if they wanted, right? If they had enough twisting pressure, they will make me throw myself into a flip just to avoid breaking my shoulder. And I'm pointing that out because we have to respect the speed at which we do this technique. I do not crank attacks like this quickly, ever, right? If I was in like an emergency situation with somebody really trying to hurt me, that might be different, okay? If a grown person is trying to hurt me or take me or something, all right, I might twist the shoulder up real bad, real fast, and then I'm gonna run home. But if I'm talking about my brother or sister who I'm training with, or if I'm talking about somebody in the gym who's my teammate, or even if I'm at the tournament and I'm trying to win the gold medal, I am not trying to dislocate people's shoulders. And so be aware that this attack is strong enough to be an attack. Like the point of them tapping is they're saying that they would have gotten really hurt. That's why they had to quit. So please, guys, just respect it. Do it smooth. Do it like you would want somebody to crank onto your shoulder, okay? But we are actually just about out of time. What we're going to do is we're going to close out and then finish with a challenge, okay? So let's go ahead and stand tall, stand looking good. Who's got that nice statue one more time for us? Who's quick about it? No, I'm going to be honest. I don't think any of us here actually like got ready quick enough for this to even like be an acceptable end to class. So can we just like put that in reverse? Come sit back down again. Like pretend that you didn't do that. Just bring it back in. And hey, what was our match at again today? Energy. And right now, we just got a test. All right, that was just like a hard energy test. And you know what I saw? That's what I saw. Let's see if it looks different this time. Ready? Line up. Let's get ready. What do you got? Ooh, who's that? That was Jack over there that hit to roll into it, but Ty got him on speed, though. Ty was ready in that statue. I appreciate you, dude. Good job, Jacob. Caleb, Naya, thank you so much. Ladies, great job. Hey, Ray, Jane, I'm so proud of you guys. That was such a good class today. Keep it up. I want to finish strong. I want to hear your voices. Ready? Thank you, class. And if you're brave enough, stick around because right now we're going to be doing one little challenge. The challenge today is just going to be for another weird type of push-up. And today's weird exercise is going to be kind of like elbow, hands, but different. I have to try to keep my elbows and my hands in the exact same place. So that means that that stays there and that stays there. But I'm just going to switch between elbows and hands. So I go elbows, and then I roll up to my hands, and then I roll down to my elbows, and then I roll up to my hands. But look, you can see I'm never picking them up. I never move them. They stay still. Elbows, hands. Elbows, hands. Okay? Let's see if you can keep everything still and try. What do you got? Okay, you can't move it. It has to stay still. You're literally just gonna be going like this, okay? We're gonna drop in and push up, drop in and push up. I wanna see if anybody can hit this one with like real technique. I wanna see if anybody can do it.
Try not to move those hands.
Don't move those hands. Look, your hands can't even switch to a fist. They have to stay there. If your hands are right here, they have to stay here. They can't do this, can't do this. They gotta stay like that. Okay, no switching. None of this, none of this. Just here.
Yeah, check out Jack.
Do it again, Olive. Come on, you almost had it. Do it, do it, do it. Nice. Yeah, Owen's over here.
Ty's got it too.
Nice, Ty. Good job, dude. Yeah, Jack, you were right. Good steadiness. Yes, Spence. Good, dude. That's what I'm talking about. There's that focus, man. Good job. Bringing that energy, hitting that move. That was nice. Good. Excellent work. Excellent work. All right. I'm going to call time. Nice job, you guys.